Hello, namaste, and welcome back to Astro Divas. Today we are talking about the rare combination of solar eclipse which happens once in a century. We commonly see sun eclipse, but the last time we saw a similar five or more planets cluster in Aquarius was in February 1962. Since sun is the Atma Karka, the significator of our soul and the king of the planetary kingdom, an eclipse feels like a power outage of our internal life force. Moon will block most of the sun, creating a dramatic halo during a rare annular eclipse. Moon represents our internal world, and getting impacted will affect our emotional well being as well. Personally, we will feel our identity, career, and our relationships are under pressure at once. What is more special about this eclipse is Sun will be in Dhanishta Nakshatra. Now, this particular solar eclipse is viewed as a period of extraordinary energy in both scientific and Vedic traditions. In Vedic astrology, an eclipse in Dhanishta acts as a cosmic reset button, specifically for how we manage our resources, our social influence, and our internal rhythm. So, this is asking us in letting go things of past life, your habits, attitude, ego, relationship, which is no longer useful for you or for your future, directing you into your new phase of life and things so that you reset and get into a meaningful rhythm. For Dhanishta, the ruling planet is Mars. So this adds a layer of action, drive, and sometimes frictions as well. This eclipse may force you to confront where your energy is being spent and whether that output is creating a music or just noise. So, how should we know or how should we navigate this period? So, the first thing to know or acknowledge is the divine blessing, Jupiter, the game changer, is acting as a protective shield for all of us. So while these five planets are in dark, Jupiter, the Guru, is sitting in Gemini, casting a powerful protective gaze and aspect directly onto this eclipse. So the king, the sun, might be in the shadow for a moment, but with the Guru watching over him, the eclipse isn't dead end. It's just a breakthrough. Now, how do we know which aspect of life is undergoing a change or reset button is required? Is the house it is getting eclipsed in. So for each ascendant differently and suddenly forcing you to look things with a new perspective. Now, why we are saying sudden? Because Rahu is in the mixed in the eclipse, which is causing the suddenness. So all is not bad during eclipse. This is the best time for getting spiritual or conducting any spiritual practices. So according to ancient wisdom, spiritual practice like meditation or chanting are 1,000 times more powerful during an eclipse. Why? Because the veil between the physical and spiritual world is at its thinnest. So mental chanting, jap or japa is most powerful. You need to sit in the quiet corner. Do not chant out loud. Chant internally. And specific remedy and mantra to chant is given in this video as per your ascendant lagna. So the karmic window of this eclipse is active for 3 to 7 days, but the decisions during this time can set a cycle for a long time to come. Let's look at this chart now that we are showing on the screen. The annular eclipse is visible from which countries and timing for 17th of Feb. It's not visible from India, Australia, or Canada, but if you look at the timing given here, 3 hours before or 3 hours after the time is the time of precaution. So you need to take care of the tips that we are going to discuss in this video in the eclipse phase that we are going to talk. Some of other regions where the solar eclipse is visible is Antarctica, South Africa, Madagascar, Mauritius and Reunion, and Chile and Argentina. So you need to Google and check your time for your specific city or country if you want. But majorly these countries will be able to see this rare ring of fire, which will be there on 17th of Feb. Okay, so let's move ahead and understand your lagna, your ascendant sign according to your birth chart.
So, while looking at this particular video, what you have to see is you have to check what is your rising sign, your ascendant sign. So, just look at your chart. If you don't have your chart, go to any website which provides you free birth chart and put your details over there, date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth, and you will get a free chart. And just look at the first house. How to recognize the first house? Now see, in this particular chart that is there on left side, the area that is highlighted, that is your first house. Okay. So First, whatever number is falling in the first house, you have to tally that number with the chart on the left side. For example, here, this is number 5. So you are having Leo rising or Leo ascendant or Leo Lagna. All three are same thing. So in the same way, you can check which rising sign you are having in your chart, and you can look at the horoscope that we are providing you today. So let's just talk about the Aries ascendant now.
Okay, welcome to all the Aries ascendant. Now let's check which life area will be getting impacted during the solar eclipse, and let's look at the chart. So if you see on the screen, you can see five planets are there in your 11th house. Mercury, Venus, Rahu, Sun, and Moon all are there in your 11th house. Now, 11th house governs your big gains, social groups, elder siblings, your friends, and your wider social network, also your hopes and wish fulfillment. Now, with this five planetary influences here, the energy is electrical and unpredictable. So, what it means is you may get disappointed if some of your friends turn their back on you, or you may get disappointed with your friends as well. You may get disappointment from your social network. So, new friends may come into your lives. There can be sudden gains or losses. You might get into tiff with your elder sibling, or they might become your savior. So, all is very unpredictable. Now, let's break it down further planet wise. If you see Mercury in 11th is your actually third and sixth lord. So Mercury here is linking your efforts of third house and your struggle and debts of sixth house directly to your house of income. Now, this suggests that a resolution to long standing dispute or a debt clearing event can occur through a social connection or a windfall. However, as the sixth lord, Mercury can cause misunderstanding within your friends group during this eclipse. Now, Rahu with Sun is your fifth lord. Involved together in this eclipse, your creative intelligence of fifth is being clouded by obsession of Rahu. So you might feel a desperate urge to make it big overnight. Because Sun is also your fifth house lord, there can be a parental stress. So if you have children, they may go through a period of low energy or become rebellious. So your connection with them can feel foggy. There is a creative blockage also because fifth house represents your creativity. If you are an artist entrepreneur, your big idea might feel like it has lost its spark. The Atmakarka sun, who is getting eclipsed, is telling you to stop doing and start being. Now, let's also connect the Venus factor here. The second and seventh lord, your personal wealth and your spouse partner are physically present in this mix. So, this eclipse could signal a radical change in how you and your partner manage shared goals or social standing or even your relationship. The moon is also in 11th with Rahu is very uncomfortable. So while the other planets, Sun, Mercury, Venus affect your external world, the moon affects your internal state. So you may feel an insatiable desire to achieve a goal right now. This can lead to extreme restlessness or a FOMO, fear of missing out regarding financial opportunities or social status. So you might be hyper aware of the vibe in your social group. So expect to feel a picked on or overly idolized by friends. Now both are likely illusion caused by the eclipse. There can be a strain between domestic peace and ambition because your fourth house lord moon is getting involved with in the 11th house. Now you need to be mindful of your mother's health as well or any property related stress on this day. The shadow on the fourth lord suggests a temporary fog in these areas. Now let's talk about the saving grace. If you can see on the screen, Jupiter is aspecting your 11th house from third house, and Mars is also placed in your 10th house of career. So now they are the power players for you. Mars and Jupiter are by your side. Now Mars is your ascendant lord in 10th. So you are in a state of Kula Deepaka Yog. So which means that Mars gets exalted in Capricorn. So you have the raw power to handle the chaos in the 11th house. So you are the anchor in the professional circle while others are panicking about the eclipse. You are working with cold, calculated precision. Jupiter's aspect on 11th house, now this is a divine insurance. It is acting as a filter, softening the harshness of Rahu and Sun. So it suggests that logical communication and advice from younger sibling or neighbors will keep you from making a reckless financial move. Now, if you see the Saturn is also there in your 12th house, So there is a weight of Saturn in the 12th house. So Saturn is your 10th and 11th lord, lord for career and gains, and transiting in 12th. So now this creates a link of loss. So even though if you make a massive gathering in the house of gains, the ruler of those gains are in the house of expenditure. So in reality, you might gain significantly during this eclipse, but the money may immediately go towards settling the past, maybe the taxes, hospital bills, or spiritual donations, foreign trips, etc. We will tell you about the remedy shortly and how to avoid this expenditure. But let's first quickly summarize things for you. Financially, high stakes, Mercury 6th and 11 means gains through litigation or resolving debts, but do not gamble. Rahu shadows magnifies desire, creates a mirage of quick wealth. So be watchful. Relationship, second and seventh lord are involved. So Venus, seventh lord being eclipse, suggests a partner might go through a personal crisis or a major career pivot. So unpredictable behavior from spouse or business partners are also on the card. Sun is your fifth lord who's eclipsed. So keep your ego in check regarding your children and stay quiet. On communication, it's frenetic. With Mercury in 11th, your inbox will be exploding. Expect information overload. And if you have pets at home, keep them indoors or protected, as sixth house rules your pets and they can also get affected equally. Your inner strength is at peak because Mars is in 10th, ensures that even if your social life is messy, your professional reputation remains solid. Now, Moon, the fourth lord, is getting affected, so emotional restlessness will be there. Domestic issues can leak into your social life. This can also happen. On health, the nervous exhaustion. The 11th house stellium creates information overload, leading to mental burnout and calf ankle sensitivity. So, now let's look at the remedies. To balance your Mercury, third and sixth lord, since it is in the 11th house, avoid lending money to friends during the week of Feb 17th. Feed green grass to cows or green lentils to birds. Donate to animal shelters. For Sun, your Atma Karka and the fifth lord, the eclipse hit your solar plexus. So chant Aditya Hridaya Stotra to keep your confidence from flickering. For Mars, your ascendant lord, you are carrying a lot of heat. So offer red flowers in temple or any religious place, and practice breath work. So pranayam is the best remedy that we can share with you. For Saturn, since Saturn rules your 11th house of gains, keep a portion of any surprise income aside for charity. So the golden rule of the eclipse is do not react to the news immediately. With Mercury and Rahu together, the first news you hear will likely be an exaggeration. So wait for 48 hours for the dust to settle. Emotional fasting is required as well as physical fasting is required. So stay away from social media. The moon in Aquarius with Rahu makes digital world feel very heavy and more toxic than usual. Since moon rules water, drink plenty of it, but ensure the water is covered during the eclipse time. Avoid confrontation. Donate milk and rice after eclipse is over in near any temple or any religious place. Avoid financial speculation because fifth Lord Sun is eclipsed and you should not get involved into any crypto or any stock for this week. So no confronting authority and avoid heat food. So stay away from red chili, caffeine or spicy food. Keep cool, chant mantra, and stay quiet to all the Aries ascendant. We are sure the remedies we shared are enough to help you navigate this day or week to come. With this, let's move ahead to the next ascendant.
Okay, so for Taurus ascendant, as we all can see, that this particular conjunction of five planets is taking place in the in the 10th house, along with the Sun getting eclipsed on the same day. So for Taurus natives, because the Sun is the Lord of fourth house and is in your Karam Sthan, here your Atma Karak is your soul and is bound with the mental peace and your mother because it is the lord of your fourth house. That's why I'm saying this. So your happiness is self, your happiness or self-worth here is tied to your home environment and the comforts. There is a possibility that you feel proud in the society because of the luxury and the comfort that you own. This particular eclipse is here to give you a message that do not bound yourself with this worldly luxury comforts or the status in the society. because you as an individual has to rise above all these things to gain respect, because respect is not always about the materialistic things in the world. Okay, so the sun also represent your mother, and take care of your mother health because of the effect, because it is affected by the eclipse during this time. Your manager or boss may feel that you are not giving your 100% at work even when you are doing your best. They want you to change, to make some changes in your uh, working routine or in your working style. Your creativity can be challenged at work, and it is possible that you find your love at the office, but do not make any hasty decisions. Okay, do not let the love being your obsession. Instead, wait for some time and be watchful what you are doing. Do not take any decision in hurry, and do not start any new project, or do not think of changing the job or department during this February month. One more thing I would like to say here, that the disputes may occur at workplace, and also there is a possibility that you may find it a bit difficult to resolve it. But don't worry, this is not permanent. This is a particular phase during which you are feeling this thing. Okay, it will go soon. It is possible that your manager may also ask that what you are doing on daily basis and give me your daily report, what you are working on. So you may find this little bit challenging. But if you are working as, giving your best, so you need not to worry about anything. One more thing, those who are in food related business, why I'm saying this, because the second house lord, that is Mercury, it is also in conjunction here. So if you are in food related business and you have the setup at home, for example, some are running cloud kitchens, right? There may be any kind of confusion over the internet on the orders. So try to resolve the issue with your kind words, so that the customer may feel that there is a sense of, connection with you and with you. uh, do not get involved in any kind of harsh word, or any kind of anything that can harm your status in the society as a business owner. And one more thing I want to suggest here, do not involve in any kind of dangerous hobbies. In fact, if anything is coming in your mind, any bad idea or anything that is disturbing you, just note it down in a notebook. Just put your thoughts, just start journaling. This will clear your fog of random thoughts. And try to eat nutritious and home based food, home cooked food during this time. If you are working in IT, make sure to check your internet connections and the gadgets. You may also feel that your children are not listening to you and they are not interested in studies. So you must keep an eye on them during this time. But things you can avoid, you can avoid resigning from your job because of some small issues with your boss. Because the eclipse is in your 10th house, this creates an illusion of being undervalued. Okay, do not make permanent career shift based upon these temporary feelings. Second thing that you can avoid is avoid public outburst. Anything you say in public, now that will stick to your reputation for longer period of time, so be watchful what you are saying. And avoid launching any new project professionally. Just wait for some time, wait for 3 days before starting anything, think about it, and then take any step. The remedies that I can give you is, first of all, for sun, if you can offer water to the sun with a pinch of sandalwood powder, that will stabilize your fourth house energy. For moon, carry a silver coin, and you will be able to stay grounded um, during this high work pressure, or during these kind of work meetings where you feel burdened. If I talk about Mercury, then feed green grass to the cows on Wednesday to protect your second house savings. And for Venus, use sandalwood fragrance daily to maintain your Lagna's charm, because you are Taurus ascendant ruled by Venus. And for Rahu, you can always worship Lord Ganesha to, remove any kind of obstacles from your professional path. One more remedy I would like to give you, because Sun is your Sun is Atma Karka for everyone as per our Vedic astrology. So Surya Namaskar and you can chant Gayatri Mantra. These two things will be helpful for you. Okay. One thing I would like to say about the Taurus native is your work is not your worth, but your work can be the altar where you sacrifice your old self and you can become the leader. So, all the best to the Taurus natives. Let's move on to the next rising sign now.
Yeah. Now, for Gemini ascendant, the solar eclipse on February 17th is a deeply spiritual and philosophical turning point. You are dealing with destiny dharma as it is happening in the ninth house. Now, with the massive stellium Sun, Moon, Rahu, Mercury, Venus occurring in your ninth house in Aquarius sign, your belief system and higher education and relationship with mentor or father, guru are all going through a black hole transformation. So expect the unexpected in terms of your own belief system, your values, your travel, your higher education connection with foreign, and your luck. So eclipsed sun in Dhanishta, this is asking all of us to let go of things of past like our habits, attitude, ego, relationship, which is no longer useful for you or for your future. So directing all of us into a new phase of life and things so that you reset and get into the meaningful rhythm. So the ninth house is the house of fortune and higher wisdom. Having five planetary influences here is like massive internal debate about your life's purpose. So if you look at the chart, you can see all the five planets are there in your ninth house. So let's talk about the first planet, Mercury. Now, Mercury is your first and fourth lord in the ninth. So, as your ascendant lord, Mercury, your very own identity of first house and your inner peace of fourth house are currently sitting in the eclipsed zone. So, you may feel lost or spiritually restless. Your logic, Mercury, is being clouded by Rahu's illusion, and your Atma Karka sun being eclipsed at the same time. Now, Venus is your fifth and 12th lord, also in the ninth house. Venus brings your creativity and intelligence from fifth, and your subconsciousness and foreign connection from 12th into the mix. Now, this is a long distance yoga. You might suddenly decide to move abroad or pursue a pilgrimage or change your field of study. But we will advise do not take any major decision in the week of 17th Feb. Sun, the third lord, is getting eclipsed. The Atma Karka is getting eclipsed. Sun rules your courage and communication. So during this eclipse, your confidence may take a temporary hit, or you may face disagreements with your father, guru, or mentor. More challenges, if we can talk about, is Mars in the 8th and Saturn in the 10th. Now, Mars is your 6th and 11th Lord in the 8th house. Mars is exalted in Capricorn in the 8th house of sudden events and secrets. Now, this is a high voltage energy. It can lead to a sudden financial gains through insurance, inheritance, but also risk of accidents or sudden surgeries. So, be very careful with speed and with sharp objects. Saturn is in Pisces, so your eighth and ninth house lord is in the 10th, and it demands extreme discipline in your career. You might feel a heavy burden of responsibility at work or feeling that your professional efforts aren't being recognized yet. So, where is the relief in this period? So, the saving grace and the protective shield Jupiter is in your first house. So, if you look at the screen, you can see Jupiter is there in the first house, transiting from your first house and aspecting your ninth house. Now, Jupiter acts as a guardian angel. Even though five planets are been eclipsed, Jupiter's gaze ensure that the damage is redirected towards growth. It provides you with, with a wisdom to see through Rahu's fog. You are protected from making a catastrophic moral error. So, on the mindset, you will be confused but seeking. You are questioning everything that once you believed. Your career is heavy but slow because Saturn in 10th requires a long game and no shortcuts. Finances are unpredictable this time. Mars in 8th can bring sudden money, but Rahu in the ninth can lead into gambling and losses. On health front, hip and thigh sensitivity is there. So ninth house impact affects the sciatica nerves and liver as well. So avoid heavy or toxic food or people as well. Now, the remedies for Gemini, for Mercury, your ascendant lord, since your lord is eclipsed along with sun in the same house, you will have a thousand thoughts but no clarity, leading to mental noise. So what you can do is keep a green handkerchief with you, chant Om Buddhaya Namaha to keep your mind sharp and grounded. The soul food is for you is the likhit japa, that is written meditation. Instead of speaking or thinking, write the name of your deity or the mantra like Om Namo Narayana 108 times on a piece of paper during the eclipse. Now, writing and journaling will be very helpful for you. For Mars in the eighth house, this is the most volatile placement. So, to pacify the exalted Mars, you can donate red lentils, masoor dal on Tuesdays. Avoid arguments with in laws or business partner or spouse in this period. The good news is because Mars is exalted, it gives you the grit to handle the emotional confusion of the ninth house eclipse. It protects you against enemies of sixth Lord by power by making you strategically superior. So, and also one more thing is take care of your pets during the eclipse period. For the eclipsed sun on February 17th, do not start any new legal proceeding or long distance travel. If possible, donate saffron or yellow clothes to a priest or to any religious place or to a teacher to strengthen the positivity of your ninth house energy. For Jupiter's support, to enhance Jupiter's support, you can apply a small tilak of sandalwood or a turmeric on your forehead daily this week. Master remedy for you, one more we can share is since Gemini is ruled by Mercury speech and your Lord is eclipsed, the best way to let Saturn and Mars protect you is through silence, through Maun Vrat. So let your work speak for itself. Don't defend yourself verbally during this eclipse week. If you are quiet and meditative during this eclipse, the impact is very minimum. Postpone any reaction or argument. Being spiritual or visiting temple, not on the day, but post eclipse day is a must since your ninth house is involved. No gadget repairs or purchases. Avoid signing agreements. Don't travel, long travel or short travel. Avoid that. And Om Namo Narayana. With this divine name, we can move to the next letter.
So, for Cancer natives, the sun is the lord of your second house. As number five is there in your number five sign is falling in your second house. So, sun represents Leo, and it is the lord of second house, which is being eclipsed in your eighth house. For you, this is very transformative period. You will feel transformation in the way of earning wealth. Suddenly, you may also feel or you doubt about your self worth, because Atma Karak also represents our self worth, and obviously it is in the second house. Second house is your self worth, your values. So you may feel or you may doubt about your self worth or your values during this phase. You have to go through a transformation in terms of shared resources or wealth. There is also a possibility that this is coming from your in laws or from your partner, your spouse. But make sure you are not taking any quick decisions regarding any FDs, mutual fund, or any financial matter. I would say avoid taking any step in this challenging phase for you in terms of money and finance. Do not reveal any future investment plan or do not sign any loan agreement, because Mercury, being the 12th and the third lord, is also involved. It shows that there may be kind of losses and documentation issue. This is the time when the secrets may come out, because it's the eighth house of hidden secrets. It may be your family secret or any hidden relationship that you are involved in that may come into the surface. So during this phase, avoid any high risk activity. Be careful while you're driving and follow all the traffic rules to avoid any kind of accidents. If you are planning to go through surgery, postpone it during this month if you can, but consult with your doctor first. Do not take any property related decisions, as this may make some issues with the elder siblings. Eighth house is the house of your end of endings and new beginnings. So transformation is there for sure. And Rahu involvement can make you eat heavy or spicy food, but avoid that. So try to eat sattvic during this time. Try to remain hydrated to avoid any kind of infections, because eighth house is also the house that represents colon, uterus, and the rectum area. So drink lot of water as much as you can. And if we talk about the remedies for cancer natives, first of all, let's talk about what things they can avoid. First of all, do not sign any investment or any kind of contract or loan agreement, uh,
Mhm.
and avoid lending money to any of your relatives. If you are doing so, just stop that and make sure you are, if even if you are lending some money, just make sure you are uh, having having some paperwork which will show, or which will prove that you have given them some kind of, some, you are helping them in one way or another. Stop buying any big purchase, stop impulsive big purchases. Like, it's possible that your judgment on the value of the things is currently clouded by the eclipse. And avoid any kind of confrontations. Do not avoid family members, avoid talking about any long held secret about your families, especially because at this time the eighth house is having lot of planet over there, and sun is the house of is the planet of your speech. So at this time your speech is piercing and might say something that cause permanent shift, so avoid doing that. Do not reveal any kind of future plans, especially if it is related to your finance and if it is related to your love life, because of the evil eye thing that may also work during this time. Avoid any risky activities, because there is one friend of mine who is Cancerian. If he is watching the video, uh, he told me like few days ago that he is planning to do bungee jumping. So I have seen his horoscope also, but at that time his 12th house was activated. But yeah, that's the different matter, depends upon your chart as well, that which house is activated. But otherwise as well, do not, during this eclipse time, because it's following in your 8th house, do not do any kind of activities that are involving high risk. Okay, so I have also warned him as well, and I'm warning the Cancer natives also, because the 8th house is the house of, sudden events. Avoid any kind of new ventures if you are starting it. Do not rush into the things, just avoid it during the time of eclipse, or if you can avoid it during the February month, that is okay for you. And do not drink alcohol. Avoid intoxications or heavy food.
Mhm.
The remedies I can give you here is, first of all, perform Mahamrityunjay mantra, since the 8th house is the house of death and birth, as we have already discussed. Okay, and you can do charity, like donate copper or gold if you can. If you can't, just donate red clothes to any spiritual, place, temple or gurdwara. Next, for sun, what you can do is donate some wheat or copper on Sundays. You can also practice Surya Namaskar, that is very effective remedy. For moon, you can keep water in a vessel beside you at the night, and in the morning you can give that water to plants. And for Mercury, you can give. So the girls will be very happy. You can give gifts to your sisters or your aunt, if you want to fix your Mercury during this time. For Venus, keep silver in your wallet, a small, silver coin or anything related to silver. And for Rahu, generally in North India, we called it Satnaja. That seven type of grains, you can feed them to you can feed it to the birds. So this will calm the Rahu restless energy. And for Cancerians, I want to say, when the Lord of self worth, efforts, joy, all those are meeting in one house of transformation, the universe is not punishing you, it is upgrading your software. So for Cancer rising, the eclipse is a bridge between you, who you are, and who you are going to be. So just listen to that, okay? Now let's talk about the Virgo's rising sign. Let's talk about Leo rising sign. Before that, there is one announcement for you. If you want to get your chart read by any of us, so it can be anything, it can be love, life situation, or any relationship issue, or if you want to, find your true career path, if you need any kind of guidance, so please do contact us. Number is given here. We will be happy to help you.
Okay, let's talk about Leo ascendants. The solar eclipse on February 17th is perhaps the most personal to you of all the zodiac sign because Sun is your ascendant lord, the first lord, and eclipse is direct reset of your vitality, ego, and identity. Now, with this massive stellium of Sun, Moon, Rahu, Mercury, and Venus occurring in the seventh house of Aquarius, the focus is entirely on your relationship, partnerships, and public image. The seventh house is the house of the others. So, for a Leo who loves to lead, this eclipse forces you to look at yourself through the eyes of your partners or through eyes of others. Now, expect the unexpected and be ready for the changes or suddenness in the areas of seventh house. So, eclipsed sun in Dhanishta, this is asking us to letting go of things of past like your habits, attitude, ego, relationship, which is no longer useful for you or for your future, directing you into the new phase of life and things so that your reset is getting into a meaningful rhythm of life. So let's break it down. Sun, your first lord, your Atma Karka, is in the seventh. So your own ruler is being eclipsed and it is in the house of others. So you may feel temporary loss of power or confidence. You might also feel overshadowed by your spouse or a business partner. Mercury, your second and 11th lord, is in the seventh. So Mercury brings your wealth of second and gains of 11th into the partnership zone. So financial gains are possible through partners, but as Mercury is eclipsed, fine print errors could lead to major losses. So avoid signing any major deals from Feb 17 to mid of March. Now Venus, your third and 10th lord, is also in the seventh. So your career of 10th and efforts of third are now tied to the eclipse zone. So professional contracts or public reputation are undergoing a radical shift for you. Now, Moon is not happy with Rahu here and it creates a magnetic illusion. So, you might be attracted to a new unconventional partnership or a person or feel an obsessive need to fix a relationship. So, be careful. Things aren't what they seem in the eclipse phase. So, let's look at the Mars in the sixth and Saturn in the eighth as well. Mars is your fourth and ninth lord in sixth. So, Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So, this is a powerful Shatru Hanta Yoga. What it means is you will have incredible strength to crush your enemies, deaths, legal hurdles, or health issues. So you are a warrior in the workplace right now. And Saturn is your sixth and seventh lord in eight. So this is a heavy karmic placement. Saturn rules your house of partnership and is sitting in the house of death and rebirth. Now, this suggests a deep, slow transformation of your joint finances or a partner's health, and it demands extreme patience and long term thinking. Let's also talk about the support which Jupiter is providing you from the 11th house. So, if you look at the screen, you can see Jupiter's purest Drishti aspect on your 7th house. So, Jupiter is acting as a protective shield, acts as a counselor. So, it suggests that advice from elder sibling or wise friends will prevent you from making any mistake in your marriage or business deals. It ensures that even if eclipse brings a storm, your income remains protected. So, on personal identity, the energy is very low. You may feel drained. It's time to retreat and not to roar. So, the Atma Karka sun, who also happens to be your ascendant lord, is getting eclipsed. So, take extra care to all the Leo ascendants. On relationship, it's high volatility. Expect the unexpected. Old secrets may also surface, and new fated people may enter your life. On career, you will use your strategic power thanks to exalted Mars. You are winning at work, but seventh house chaos makes public image tricky, so be careful there. On health, take care of your digestive system and stress. With the sun, the ruler of heart and vitality is eclipsed, so avoid overexertion. Your ruler sun is eclipsed in 7, so you may also feel physically low or experience blood pressure fluctuations. Now let's look at a planet-wise summary. Sun, the first lord, is harmed, temporary loss of aura and health, need to lay low to all Leo. Mercury will give you mixed result. Well is linked to others, so watch out for contract fraud. Also, nerves related and sleep related issues can come since Moon is with Mercury and is impacted. Venus, your third and tenth lord, is impacted. Diplomatic challenges with partnership or with spouse can happen. Mars, your sixth lord, is a protective shield for you. Exalted, strength to overcome enemies and work related issues, but heat and inflammation can be on the cards. Saturn is a bit challenging, but deep lessons in shared finances and longevity are also on the card. Jupiter is your grace, and overall immunity is protected by Jupiter's aspect from 11th house as a healing balm. Some of the targeted remedies we can share with you, Leo, is for the sun, for your Atma Karka and Ascending Lord. This is the most important for you. So on Feb 17th, chant the Aditya Hriday Stotram or Gayatri Mantra. Since you are a Leo, your light is being tested. So keep a lamp diya lit in your home during the eclipse hours. For Mercury and Venus, to protect your wealth and career, avoid signing any documents on the eclipse day. Donate green lentils or sweets or silk cloth to any young girls, kids, or a student after the eclipse is over. For Mars, channel the exalted energy by being disciplined, feed a black dog, or donate iron items to pacify aggressive side of this placement. For Saturn, you can donate mustard oil on Saturday, Feb 14th, or the next Saturday after the eclipse is over. This can protect against sudden mishap. Also, take care of the pets at home. They also get sequely affected by eclipse. The master tip for you is seventh house is about others. So, the best remedy is forgiveness. If a partner behaves strangely during the eclipse, don't react. It is the Rahu's energy speaking and not them. Other special pointers for you, Leo, because it is your ascendant lord, avoid self criticism and no leadership or directives. Or do not try to command your team or family. Your aura is a bit low and your command will be ignored or met with a rebellion. Avoid sunlight exposure. Physically stay indoors. As Leo, you absorb the sun directly. So you don't want to absorb the eclipsed energy. So once it's over, you can spend time in the early morning sunlight the following day to recharge your Lagna Lord. Cooling foods. So balance the heat of exalted Mars and consume cooling food like coconut water, cucumber, or mint. Avoid spicy and extremely oily food. Hydration is must. Keep the moon happy. Salt water soak is also suggested for you. The prana mantra Om Surya Namaha will keep your internal fire burning and steady. With Rama's name, wishing all the Leo ascendants the best of luck and hope the tips shared today are helpful in navigating this heavy transit for you. So, with this, let's move to the next ascendant.
Definitely. So I think all the Leo natives must note down the remedies that is given by Pooja ji, because for you personally, your Lagan Lord is being eclipsed, and some special remedies are being provided by Pooja ji, especially for the Leo rising sign. Thank you so much for that. So the next is Virgo rising sign. For Virgos, the 12th house Lord is going into the 6th house. And we all know that the 6th house is the house of your daily routine, your enemies, uh, you know, your service. So, whatever during this period, you may feel that whatever you want to do, whatever thought is coming into your mind, you want to channelize those thoughts by adding these ideas into your daily life, for example exercising or doing yoga. But you may find it difficult to continue all these things because the entire energy, like sun is there, which is eclipsed, the Mars, sorry, Mercury, Venus, Rahu, all are sitting there together. So it is very difficult for you to do the things of that particular house during that time. Avoid doing any heavy exercises because we know sixth house is the house of illness. uh, Maybe it's possible that you may get any kind of issue related to your stomach if you are not eating well. So be careful in your area and watch what you are eating. You may also feel that there is a lot of work pressure and miscommunication because of Mercury Rahu at your workplace, because because of this particular thing, your routine is also going to suffer because you are thinking about it, uh, about whatever has happened in your work life because of your miscommunication. It is also possible that your siblings or friend, they will help you through the crisis, because from the 11th house, the four number sign is there, that is moon. So there is a possibility that somebody from your friend circle is helping you out. Okay, you may also feel bit difficult to focus on your work, but try to be ethical at workplace. And Jupiter is also watching this particular conjunction, so it is a guiding light for you people. It is also possible that some mentor or someone who is of your father age or a guru like person is guiding you through all this. You may earn well, but see, money is draining away to settle the disputes on health issues. You will find this as well. You are likely to be viewed as a fixer or troubleshooter in your career. If there is any kind of issue coming, everybody will come to you for fixing that thing. And people will be bringing your hardest problem and you will be able to resolve them because of your 10th Lord specialized in the 6th house of details and dispute. So, what you can avoid during this time, Virgo rising natives? What you can avoid during this time is avoid any kind of fight at workplace. If there is any kind of any enemy, if there is anything regarding you and your between you and your colleague, just leave it there and ignore, because this eclipse is here telling you to let go the things. Do not make new enemies. Or if there is any enemy of yours from the past that is causing you, or that is causing you trouble, just just ignore this for a while during the time of eclipse. Especially don't get into any kind of trouble, because this can also cause some kind of legal battles. It may get to that point. So make sure and also be watchful for your health, because everything is related to your health, because all the planets are sitting in your health house, in the house of your daily routine. So make sure you are eating good, you are exercising well, but not too much. Whatever you are doing, do not do exercise that you are not following in your daily routine. Like if you are going to gym and you have started doing a lot of hard work as compared to your earlier days that you are doing, so this will make you this will cause some kind of trouble during especially during the eclipse period. So please avoid that. Some of the remedies that we can give for the Virgo ascendant is recite the Gayatri mantra. One more thing I just want to discuss, that because this is the house of your servants also. So make sure that your servants are enjoying good health. Just be watchful. If anything is happening to them, just help them, because this particular this is kind of remedy for you. If you are helping your servants or those who are working for you, you will be able to navigate through the eclipse very easily, very swiftly.
And also,
So
Satakshi,
yeah,
sixth house also represents pets. So if
yes,
you, yeah, so if you have pets at home, do take care of them as well.
absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much for reminding me that point. Yeah, that she's right, that the pets are can be seen from sixth house. So make sure that pets are hydrated, they are eating well, and if you want to visit vet, just for their routine checkup, so you can go before eclipse so that their health is maintained during this time.
Yes.
So let's talk about the remedies. Recite Gayatri mantra for sun 108 times to illuminate your 12th house subconscious. And for moon, you can meditate by keeping water in a glass near wherever you are meditating. For Mercury, feed green moong dal to birds on Wednesday to protect your lagna, because Mercury is your lagan lord. And for Venus, apply sandalwood tilak. It will soothe your second and ninth house tension here. And for Rahu, donate black sesame seeds on Saturday to pacify the sixth house obstacles. One more thing I want to tell Virgo natives that always remember one thing, that the diamond is just a piece of charcoal, but it is that piece of charcoal that has handled stress exceptionally well. So your daily struggle is your master class in your strength, so that you can do well for future and you can be a diamond. So now let's next move to the next rising sign, that is Libra.
Yeah, welcome to all the Libra ascendant. Now, the solar eclipse on February 17th hits the most creative and emotional part of your chart, the fifth house. And this house governs children, romance, intelligence, and your past life merits, your Purva Punya. Now, with five planets, including your ascendant Lord Venus, gathering here, this is a massive karmic ripening period. You are essentially reinventing your heart's desire. Expect the unexpected with children, your creative side, with your romantic partner, or with your choice of getting entertained. Now, eclipsed sun in Dhanishta. This is asking you to letting go of things of past like your habits, attitude, ego, relationship, which is no longer useful for you or your future, directing you into the new phase of life and things so that you can reset and get into a meaningful rhythm. Let's break it down planet wise. So, Venus is your first and eighth lord in the fifth house. So, as the ascendant lord, your very identity is being eclipsed because Venus also rules your eighth, the transformation and secrets. You might undergo sudden, deep internal shift. A hidden talent might emerge, or an old romantic ghost from the past might appear to be cleared. Mercury is your ninth and 12th lord in fifth. Now, Mercury brings your house of luck from the ninth and foreign and subconsciousness from the house of 12th into this mix. Now, this is very spiritual placement. You may gain sudden insights from your subconsciousness, your dreams. But with the eclipse, be careful of mental static or overthinking about your future. Sun is your 11th lord who is eclipsed. Sun is your Atma Karka. The sun rules your gains and social network. Being eclipsed in the fifth suggests a temporary block in your income or re-evaluation of your friend circle. Your children might also need more attention now. Now, moon is not happy with Rahu, so this creates a Brahm illusion. So you might feel a sudden obsessive urge to gamble. So you're investing in crypto or jump into a new hobby. But please wait. These are Rahu's illusions that is giving you these ideas. The Mars, your second and seventh lord is in fourth. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. This creates a powerful Ruchak yoga, but in the house of home and emotions. So your home life might feel like a battlefield of productivity. You're likely renovating or fixing things at home with high intensity, which you should avoid during the week of eclipses. Saturn is your fourth and fifth lord in sixth. Saturn is your yoga karka, your best planet for this eclipse. Sitting in the sixth makes it, makes you very workaholic. It protects you against enemies and deaths, but demands that you follow very strict daily routine. It helps you ground the chaotic fifth house eclipse energy through hard work. So let's not forget the divine grace of Jupiter in the ninth house. So if you look at the chart, you can see Jupiter is there and aspecting your fifth house. Now, this is the saving grace. Jupiter's aspects act like a wise teacher watching over the chaotic classroom. It protects your children and intellect. It ensures that even if you feel confused, your dharma path remains intact. Now, let's summarize for Libra. Intelligence is flickering. Brilliant ideas alternate with total confusion. Write them down, do not act. On romance and kids, it's dynamic, sudden changes in children's life, a sudden shift in romantic relationships is on the cards. The home life will be under high pressure. Exalted Mars makes you very bossy at home. Try to stay calm. Wealth is fluctuating. 11th Lord Sun is eclipsed. So gains are delayed, but long term luck is strong. Health, you need to take care of stomach and core area. The fifth house impacts or affects the solar plexus. So you may feel acidity or emotional gut pain. So let's summarize from the point of view of the planets. Venus first and eighth is impacted. Identity reset. Sudden interest in occult secrets can also happen. You might feel a bit of beauty or confidence dip. Mercury ninth and 12th lord can make you spiritual, luck through meditation, watch for travel delays or avoid traveling. Sun, your 11th lord, harmed, temporarily dimming of your social status or cash flow. Mars, 2nd and 7th lord, is powerful, great strength for the family duties, but high heat on emotions. Don't push people at home. Saturn, your 4th and 5th lord, protective, crushes competition and helps you manage your health. Please pay attention on your pets as well. Jupiter, your 3rd and 6th lord, offers wisdom and logical solutions to your confusion. Again, 6th lord is involved here, so we will again say it or to take care of your pets at home. They also get equally affected by eclipse. Now, targeted remedies for you, Libra. For Venus, your Lagna Lord, since your Lord is in eclipse zone, your glow might feel low. So, donate white sweets or curd or white sesame seeds to girl child, to Kanya, or to any religious place. And keep a clean white silk cloth with you all time. For the fifth house eclipse, to protect your intelligence in children, chant the Saraswati mantra or Om Aim Saraswate Namaha. Now, this clears the Rahu fog from your mind. For Mars, you can keep peace at home. Offer a sweet milk or a banyan tree, or donate a red blanket to a needy. For Saturn, sixth house, keep your servants or subordinates happy. Paying them a bonus or helping them during the eclipse week will satisfy Saturn, and keep your sixth house of health and enemies clear. The master tip for you is your sign is about balance. So, with five planets in air sign Aquarius and Jupiter also being another air sign, you are all in your head. So, ground yourself by walking barefoot on the earth or do gardening. Avoid social media debates and avoid heavy leg workout. So, no running or heavy leg presses. Your circulation and ankles are weak this week, so take care of that. So, with this, let's move on to the next ascendant.
So before going to Scorpions, there is one reminder for you all for any kind of consultation, whether it is your love life, you are, confused in your relationship, your career, if you want to know which career path you have to select, which one is good for you, and if you want any kind of guidance or any clarity, you want to know what your soul, why your soul has taken birth again, any kind of information you want to know regarding your birth chart, please contact Astro Divas on the number given below. You can also email us at astrodivas3@gmail.com. So now let's talk about Scorpio rising. So for Scorpio natives, the 10th house lord is getting eclipsed, is being eclipsed in your 4th house. Your identity or your status in the public or at your workplace is what Sun represents in your chart. Sun is Atma Karka, and Sun is the lord of your Karam Sthan. You feel that your self worth is only because of your karma or your occupation. Somewhere you may feel that you are not able to do justice with the job or the work that you are doing, and you may put lot of pressure, you are putting lot of efforts on your work. You will feel burdened with the workload at home. Might be possible that you may carry your office work to your home, or if already working from home, your office hours may extend. You may feel the urge to change the job and be at home, but home is the place where you are not finding the peace at this time, because all the your every planet is getting conjuncted with the eclipsed sun here. So some ongoing projects may disturb you. It may be the projects related to your workplace that you are starting, or the projects related to your properties, related to whatever property that you own, that may disturb your mental peace, and you will not be able to keep balance between work and your personal life, as you will be busy with less time to share with your mother and your family. Due to this, they may feel neglected. So take special, be careful, and especially for your mother, because this particular planetary conjunction is going to take place in 4th house. There may be a possibility that your father may also suffer from any health related issue because Sun is represented by father. Avoid any kind of misunderstandings with Guru or Guru like figure. Do not get into any kind of argument with them. Okay, this is the time to make the emotional bond strong with your father. It is possible because of Rahu sitting in its own house and in conjunction with Moon and eclipse Sun, Mercury, Venus. There is a possibility of disagreements in term of property or any agriculture land, which may lead to some kind of argument. Okay, so just be careful. Avoid all these kind of discussions during this time. Suggestion is do not make any kind of or do not bring any old family dispute during this time. Your spouse, they may also feel they want to spend some quality time with you, but because you are overindulged in the family matter is what can make them feel upset about it. So during this time, somebody from your in-laws may act as a mediator because Jupiter is sitting there. They may help you resolve the issue with your spouse and avoid any kind of argument with your loved one. Try to find try to find peace in yourself rather than with the people around you. But also neglecting your mother's health is not a good idea. If she feels unwell, take it seriously. Do not brush it off.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to, say here that for sun, because sun is atma karka for everyone, it's a soul significator. You can use copper vessel and you can water to the sun, but not on the eclipse day, obviously. Before or after that, it will help to clear the ancestral ego blocks that are obscuring your inner peace. So it will be very helpful. Another remedy for sun is respect your father or father figure or your gurus to make your 10th house stronger. Also for moon, you can drink water from silver glass or silver cup. And for Mercury, donate educational book to children, especially to girls. For Venus, you can put perfume or you can use, you can donate silk to temple to harmonize your seventh house relationship energy. For Rahu, if you can keep a solid silver elephant in your living room, that will be great. Otherwise, you can keep any silver thing. It can be a brick of silver or silver coin. And the last thing that I want to share about you for the Scorpio natives, that always remember the trees, if they are, the tallest trees are having the deepest roots. So this eclipse is not going to shake you, but it's going to strengthen your soil in which your tree of peace is, uh, blooming. So just let this particular these days pass. You will feel better. This is not the permanent shift. This is the temporary energy that you are going through these days.
Correct.
So let's move to the next rising sign now.
For Sagittarius ascendant, the solar eclipse on February 17th is a high octane event occurring in your third house. This house governs your courage, communication, siblings, short travels, and self effort. With five planets gathering here, your voice and your willpower are being totally recalibrated. Look at the chart on the screen that we are showing right now. Look at your third house, it's all crowded. So, this eclipse period will also help you in letting go of things of past, like your habits, attitude, ego, relationship, which is no longer useful for you or for your future, directing you into a new phase of life and things. So, it is a golden opportunity, I will say. The third house is also the Upachaya house, the growth house, meaning challenges here eventually lead to strength. So you can expect a bold reset. Now let's talk about Mercury in third house. Mercury is your seventh and tenth lord in third. So your partnership of seventh and career reputation from tenth are now tied to how you communicate because Mercury is eclipsed along with Sun here. Expect a signed and sealed deals to go through a revision. A spouse or business partner may be very restless or planning for a sudden short trip. Venus is your sixth and 11th lord in third. So your income from 11th and your daily work debts from sixth are in the mix. So you might find that your efforts of third are producing high gains but also high competition. Pets also represent the sixth house, so take good care of your pets during this eclipse. Sun, your Atmakarka, ninth lord, who is eclipsed. Your ninth lord of luck and father is being eclipsed. So for a few days, your fortune might feel like it's behind a cloud. So advice from mentors may be confusing. So trust your own research for a while and watch your father's health. Moon is not happy with Rahu here, so this creates a fearless but foggy mindset. So you might feel a sudden surge of bravery to start a new project like a YouTube channel or a book or a business, but Rahu makes the plan looks bigger than it is. So you need to be careful. Let's not forget the grand aspect of Jupiter in the seventh house. Jupiter is your ascendant lord and is sitting in the house of your partnership, your partner, your spouse, looking directly at the eclipse house. So, this is your protective shield. This is your greatest protection. So Jupiter ensures that even if you say wrong things due to Mercury and Rahu, your character, your first lord, and the support from your spouse or partners from the seventh will save you. And it acts as a logical filter for your radical third house ideas. Let's also touch base with the enforcers, Mars and Saturn. Mars is your fifth and 12th lord. In the second, Mars is exalted. This gives you a commanding voice. However, Mars in second house, speech and wealth can make you very blunt or aggressive regarding money or finances. So you will have the power to save or earn, but watch out for your harsh words, especially with your family. Saturn, your second and third lord in fourth. Saturn rules your wealth and efforts and is sitting in your house of home. So now this creates a heavy home. You might feel burdened by domestic responsibilities or real estate issues. It demands you to find peace through discipline. Let's find out some more impact on communication. It will be explosive. You have to want to say a lot, but the signal is distorted. So think twice before saying anything or sending anything. Career is network driven. Success comes through short travels and aggressive networking, but avoid travels during the eclipse week. Wealth is strong but sharp. Exalted Mars helps in accumulation of wealth, but Saturn in fourth suggests expenses on home or on mother. On sibling, the relationship is dynamic. A sibling may go through a major life change during this eclipse. Keep a close eye on them. On health, the hands, shoulder, ears, the third house impact affects your upper limbs and hearing. Also, avoid loud environment and heavy lifting on eclipse days. Now, planet-wise summary for you is Sun, the ninth lord, the luck is harmed, so temporarily delay the fate. Mentors may be unavailable. Father's health can be a concern. Mercury is giving you mixed result. Partner-driven travel or stress can be on the cards. Venus is for your gains, money through hard work, but watch out for that office politics. Also, take care of your pets at home. For Mars, it's powerful, exalted. Intelligence for wealth is on the card, but watch your tone or voice. Saturn is challenging, responsibility towards home and land feels like a burden. But Jupiter is your grace, your wisdom, and partners keep you grounded and safe. Now, some targeted remedies for you, Sagittarian, is since your ascendant Lord Jupiter is aspecting the eclipse, you are actually in a great position to see through the illusions. So for the ninth Lord Sun, since your luck has been eclipsed, chant Om Guruve Namaha or Om Surya Namaha or offer water to the sun after the eclipse day to keep your fortune bright. For Mars, prevent the harm of harsh speech, especially to family members, with family members. For third house cluster, you can uh, donate green items or green lentils or stationery to students. When we say donate, you can, what we mean to say is you can go and donate to any religious place, not only temples, but any religious. For Saturn, for your fourth house, to ease the domestic pressure, help an elderly or donate some mustard seed oil on Saturdays, Saturday after the eclipse day. This will keep the home atmosphere very calm. The
Hmm.
master tip for you, Sagittarians, is you are a sign of higher truth, but this eclipse is in the house of local information. So don't get lost in the gossip. Use Jupiter's wisdom to stay focused on the big picture. Few more things you can avoid is no religious arguments. Avoid making any vows. You will not be able to keep it, and no new books or courses to be started or to buy on the eclipse week. So that's about it for the Sagittarian ascendants. We wish you the best of luck. With this, we can move to the next ascendant.
Thank you so much, Poojaji, for such wonderful remedies and uh, cautions that you have given to Sagittarius natives. And now coming to the Capricorn rising sign. For Capricorns, uh, the sun is the lord of your Trik Bhav, and it's going in your second house, right? And there it is being eclipsed. So there, this indicates the way you perceive certain things related to your family or to your family values that need to be transformed. People in your family may want you to make changes the way you tackle the situation related to, especially related to your family and to your possessions. Okay, the old value system must be changed in order to let the new ideas grow so that you can earn something out of them, out of that,
Yes.
from day to day activities or for your family business. Like if you used to give money to any of your relative or to your friend without any kind of documentation, so avoid doing that, especially during this time when the sun is being eclipsed in your second house. It is possible you may end up in any kind of legal issues because of this habit of yours. Involvement of your children and your spouse may cause this transformation during this period. For the Capricorns, you have the skill and you have the higher knowledge of business and wealth creation, but your words that you are choosing, choose them wisely, because it should not be authoritative. Otherwise you can see the consequences in your family business or in your family relationship. You may not get any kind of inheritance if your words that you have selected are not right. So sun here is eclipsed and Rahu will force you to say truth and in harsh manner, but understand the time, this time is either to be quiet or to make use of your intelligence and navigate through this situation. Always understand that whenever you are saying something, you just say, out of anger, or you just say that you are saying the truth, but no, sometimes you have to choose the words so that the other is able to understand that rather than getting hurt. So make sure, because I'm saying this because this is the house of your speech, so
Mm,
that's why for Capricorns natives, your speech will get blunt and you will, end up hurting many people, specifically your loved ones, those who are your family members.
mm,
You may want to use your creativity to expand your business, but this is not the right time to make any kind of changes or any kind of restructuring. Okay, because there is the energy, there is eclipse energy right these days right now. So just wait for some period of time, wait for specifically, I say, the month of February. After that you can make changes whatever you want, but always make sure, like, it is a generic reading, so I'm telling about all the Capricorns. If you want to take any kind of personal guidance, then do let us know. You can always contact us on the numbers that we have given in the description box, as well as we have provided that in our presentation. So watch the entire presentation basically. So what things you can avoid is, you can avoid large cash withdrawals or high taking, high risk trading. And
mm,
then using harsh language, again I have told you, with family your words will have the poisonous edge these days during the conjunction. So silence is your best friend. And avoid any, changing long term finance, any, changes in your long term financial planning. You will not be able to, judge the right, you will not be able to make right valuation.
mm,
So this is the whole thing. And for the remedies, donate jaggery or wheat to any religious place, to temples or to gurdwaras. And if we talk about um sun. You can, because sun is the eighth house lord. If we see sun as the eighth house lord, again it is, I have told it, for the Cancer natives also, that this is the house of rebirth. So who is the deity of rebirth? Lord Shiva. So you can pray to Lord Shiva during this time. For moon, you can offer to goddess, like, you can offer white flower to goddess to keep the harmony for your seventh house. And for Mercury, you can also donate green clothing to girls to strengthen your ninth house of luck. For Venus, keep small piece of silver in your wallet. And for Rahu, wash your entryway, keep your washrooms clean. So these are some of the remedies. And your true capital is not in your wallet, it is in your words. So speak with integrity and speak wisely. The universe will provide you the security through your luck. So now let's move to the next rising sign, that is Aquarius.
Yes, welcome to all the Aquarian. The solar eclipse on Feb 17th is the ultimate cosmic reset. Now, this eclipse is happening in your first house, the ascendant, the Lagna. So, this is a rare and powerful event where your identity, physical body, and life path are being completely overhauled. This eclipse period will also help you in letting go things of past, like your habits, attitude, ego, relationships, which no longer is useful for you or for your future, directing you into the new phase of life and things. With 5 planets stellium in your own sign, you are the eye of the storm. The most impacted area for you, Aquarian, is on the personality and on the partnership. So, your personal path during this eclipse will be from identity crisis to the new evolution. So, the first house, stellium, if you can see on the chart, it's crowded in your first house. So, we can say it's the personal rebirth time. Since this is happening on your head, every area of your life feels the vibration. Sun, the seventh lord, is in the first house. So your ruler of partnership of 7,000 is been eclipsed in your house of self. Now this creates a massive tug of war between who I am and what my partner wants. So you may feel overshadowed by others or face a temporary crisis in your public image. Now, Mercury is also there, your fifth and eighth lord in your first house. So, your intelligence, children of fifth, and secrets and sudden transformation of eighth are blending with your personality. So, you are likely to have a profound, almost psychic insights. But with this eclipse, your logic may glitch. So, avoid impulsive decisions especially regarding investments. Now, Venus is your fourth and ninth lord, is also in the first house. Now, Venus is your yoga karka, most beneficial planet for you. Having the ruler of the home from the fourth house and luck from the ninth house, your first house is a huge blessing. However, because it's eclipsed, your sense of comfort or luck might feel temporarily blocked. The moon is not happy with Rahu, so this creates a smoky persona. You might feel highly ambitious but also deeply anxious. People may find you mysterious or hard to read during the time of eclipse. Let's look at the divine protection. Now, if you can look at the chart, Jupiter is currently transitioning from your fifth house and aspecting your first house. Now, this is your strongest asset, transitioning from the fifth house of intelligence and aspecting your first house. This is bringing a good luck for you. Shielding aspect of Jupiter acts like a sanity check. It protects your brain from Rahu's illusions. It ensures your wealth from second and gains from 11th are not destroyed by the chaos in the sign. This is a grace of Guru protecting your physical self as well. Now let's also look at Mars in the 12th and Saturn in the second. Mars is your third and 10th Lord in the 12th is exalted in Capricorn. For you, this is the 12th house of losses, hospitals, and foreign lands. Now, this is a high voltage dark room. So, you may have secret enemies or intense subconscious anger. So, be very careful with sleep deprivation and avoid unnecessarily legal or foreign risk. Saturn is your first and 12th lord in the second house. So your ascendant lord is sitting in the house of family and wealth. Saturn here makes you very serious about your finances, or you may feel money pinched, or have heavy responsibility towards your family. It demands that you speak less and work more. So, just to summarize, personality expect intense transformation. You are shedding an old version of yourself. On relationship, they are stressful. The seventh Lord Sun will eclipsed in your first indicates partner related tension. Well, they're strict because Saturn in second requires tight budget. Jupiter in the fifth provides hope for gains. Health is very vulnerable. Focus on the head, eyes, nervous system. The rest is mandatory and precautions are needed. Let's look at the summary of the planets. Sun, eclipsed, harmed. So your spouse or business partner may experience a low or ego clash or may show some health concerns as well. Mercury is unpredictable, sudden brilliant ideas mixed with deep seated fear. Venus is protective but muted. So your luck is present but certainly in the shadows. Mars is volatile, so great career drive, 10th Lord, but operating from the shadows of 12th. Saturn first and second is the anchor right now, so your own Lord keeps you disciplined but makes you feel a bit heavy. Jupiter, second and 11th Lord, is your savior, provides wisdom, wealth, protection, and creative clarity. Now, some remedies for you, Aquarians, and please pay attention because this is happening in your first house. This is on you. So, the best remedy is silence, Maun Vrat, during the eclipse. Since the Sun, Moon, Rahu are on your ascendant, on your physical self, your mental stillness is your greatest shield. So please keep silence during eclipse hours. Do not eat or drink anything 3 hours before or after the eclipse gets over. And this we are not telling for the people who have medical issues or have to take medicines. Those people are excluded. But normally, generally, do not eat or drink anything while eclipse is in progress. For your ascendant Lord Saturn, since Saturn is in second house, avoid harsh speech during this week. You can donate black sesame seeds or iron to needy to ease the financial and family pressure. You can do it any day post eclipse. For Mars, 12th house, to prevent secret enemies or health issues, donate honey or red flowers to a temple or any religious place. This is the best way to avoid losses, expenditure, or hospitalization. Keep your bedroom free of electronic gadgets to ensure exalted Mars doesn't ruin your sleep. Now, donation is one of the greatest remedy for all the ascendants during eclipse. So you can buy some food items and keep it before 17th, and after 17th, you can go to any religious place or any place where donations are accepted and go and donate things there. For Venus, your Yoga Karka, to keep your luck of 9,000 piece of 4,000 alive, donate white fragrant flower or curd on Friday on Feb 13 or the Friday post the eclipse day. For moon, stay hydrated. Also take care if you have pets at home. They also get equally affected by the eclipse. And the master Aquarius tip for you is you are the water bearer as an Aquarian. During the eclipse, stay highly hydrated. Water is the medium that helps ground the electrical storm happening in your own sign. Avoid identity discussions. Do not decide or quit your job or change your name or move cities because this eclipse week is not good for making any major decisions. No partnership ultimatums because your seventh Lord Sun is eclipsed on your head, giving your spouse or partner and it's me or nothing choice today. So this will backfire. Avoid public speaking. If you have a choice, don't give presentations. The fog in your first house will make you lose your train of thoughts. Now, wishing all Aquarians a smooth transition during this eclipse and otherwise as well. With these thoughts, let's move to the next ascendant.
Pisces natives, as the sixth house lord is going into your 12th house, this is kind of Vipreet Rajyog. So, sixth house is the lord of, sixth house is the house of diseases, is going in. That lord is going in the house of expenditure, sleep, isolation, and over there it is getting eclipsed. It's being eclipsed. And also, sun is the Atma Karka. Here shows that you will try to find your self worth in isolation. As the sun here will ask you to let go of ego and to surrender it to divine. Okay, self worth is not always measured by winning over your enemies, but it's in forgiveness, it's in letting go. So there is a possibility that you may travel at distance places because everything is, all this conjunction and eclipse is taking place in your 12th house. You will not find, although you will not find, mental peace, and your health might also suffer. There is an health related issue as well.
Mm.
This time there is a possibility you will travel to distant places. You will spend a lot on your staycations in foreign land. Even you will be with your family, you still feel loneliness inside. This is the time you want to listen to your subconscious, but will you will find it difficult that so many thoughts are coming into your mind because of Rahu sitting in the same house in its own sign. You will not find mental peace, and also have the health related issues during this period because sixth house lord is coming to the 12th house and it is getting eclipsed. You will you will also, you may get various ideas during this time regarding the startup or new ventures, but do not invest anything now in any new thing, as this period where you will not be able to make fair judgment. You will find joy in occult or any, research related subjects, so you can pursue that. Those who are looking to move to another country, it can be possible during this time. As the sun represents your father here, there is a possibility that father is away, or even if they are physically present to you, the father is not mentally present with you during this time. So what you can avoid during this time is avoid any international, any kind of travel. If you even if you are traveling, just take care of your health, because 12th house is the Trikbhav house of losses, and you may feel that there are little bit complications during that time because of the Rahu presence over there.
Mm.
Avoid indulging in addictions or escaping through, through some kind of alcohol use or something like that. Your psychic boundaries are very thin right now, so just take care of that. Avoid Just don't ignore your dreams, because this is the time, whatever you are dreaming, there is some, because Jupiter is aspecting this particular conjunction and the solar eclipse. In your dreams, it is your psychic that is guiding you in one way or another. Okay, so just whatever you are seeing, just write it down, just note it down somewhere. That is for your clarity. Whenever the sun will come back, and if you read those thoughts, you will get the clarity about that. Whenever the sun is, back from the eclipse. Discussing what things you can avoid, let's talk about the remedies. You can donate wheat or copper to the temple to clear the sixth house karmic debts. For moon, you can recite Om Somai Nama at night to protect the fifth house creativity. For Mercury, listen to Vishnu Sahasranam. It will bring you peace to your seventh house as well as to your fourth house connections. For Venus, donate white rice on Friday, or you can donate any white thing like sugar or salt. For Rahu, donate black blankets to homeless people, okay, who are in the need. That is to pacify the 12th house restlessness energy. For Pisces native, universe speak in silence. When you stop fighting the world, you finally start hearing the song of your soul. So listen what universe want to tell you, or what universe want to say to you. And in the last, if you have any kind of confusion regarding your love life, regarding your career, or if you are, looking for some soul secrets, you want to know why you have taken birth, anything related to your soul, you can always welcome. You can contact us on the number given below, or you can email us at astrodiva3@gmail.com. So please write us on the comment section, how do you like this video? If you like our analysis, then please give us a like. You can share it with your families and friends, with your neighbors, so that you can watch our entire video. If you have any questions, anything, just do write in the comment section. We will be happy to help you out. Thank you and
Thank you
bye
so
for
much.
now.
Bye. Bye. Take good care.